Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers. Welcome to a brand new exciting Doctor Who video for today. And of course, we are looking at my Doctor Who figures. So today, I literally had come through the post these two classic Doctor Who figures from the first wave of classic Doctor Who figures, aka Mr. Magnus Grill and Mr. Sin, who is from the fantastic season 14 story known as The Talons of Weng, Chiang. So this is the fantastic limited edition Blu-ray box set of the season. So instead of me literally doing the whole action figure sort of review, I thought, you know what, I'm going to show you all the figures I've got for this fantastic story from season 14, which I actually do consider it to be a fantastic masterpiece. So I'm literally going to point out the Leela figure isn't actually from this story, because so far at this current point in time in 2024, we haven't got a figure of Leela from the Talons of Weng, Chiang. We've literally have a few Leela figures. We got her from the Face of Evil set, which I believe it is this figure set from the Face of Evil. Then, of course, we have a Leela figure from the Image of the Fandao, and of course, we have a Leela figure from the Invasion of Time, which unfortunately I do not own. So I'm literally going to move the Leela figure out of the picture for a minute, because I really wanted to have a Leela to kind of go in with the stories type vibes. So I'm literally going to show you each figure I've got for the fantastic story known as The Talons of Weng, Chiang. So the first thing first, I'm going to show you very closely the Mr. Sin figure. Now, if you remember Mr. Sin, he was very much a puppet used by Weng Chiang in the actual story. But more in fact, he was actually alive. He was an alien sort of pig brain sort of thing. So as you can see, the articulation, the head can move sideways a little bit, and it does move all the way around. You've got articulation in the wrists, as you can see here, and the arms do move down. The legs kind of don't really move much. They do a 360 there, and that's mainly it. But that's actually pretty cool for Mr. Sin. And of course, he was in the very first wave of the fantastic Doctor Who classic figures sort of lineup with the Deadly Assassin's Master and Ice Warrior, which I do own some of those fantastic original wave, that wave 1 set of Doctor Who classic figures, but I don't own all of them, so we'll have to literally try and track them down at some point. So as you can see, we do have Mr. Sin. I've just gone through. So then of course we have the other figure that come with the set is Mr. Magnus Grill. Now, if you all remember, Magnus Grill was actually on the run from the 51st Century Time Agency, that an agency that really does pop up in the revival era with basically Captain Jack Harkness, played by John Barrowman, because Captain Jack Harkness was a time agent. And Magnus Grill is on the run from the time agency, and of course he actually gets stuck in the Victorian times trying to find his hands on the time cabinet. So Magnus Grill, as you can see, you do have articulation in his legs, as you can see here. The wrists and the arms do move up and down. Now, the feature of Mr. Magnus Grill, look how cool that looks. The whole horror sort of burnt sort of 5 face. And if I move it close to the camera, and if the camera can actually focus, it's terrifying. Just like the story in episode part 6 of the story. But also, Magnus Grill does actually come, so as you can see, you can actually pop the head off. So he does come with swappable heads. So you can either have him with the face showing, or you can actually have him literally like he's wearing the helmet, as he does from parts 1 to 5 before the helmet bit, the top part of the helmet falls off. So the reason Magnus Grill is mainly a Doctor Who villain is because he was basically absorbing the lives of women and trying to renew himself. But because he's on the run for the time agency, he has to be more clever, and he has to be more hiding, which is an absolutely fantastic doozy of a story. So yeah, you do have Mr. Magnus Grill. Also, we do have here, which came in a 2017 figure set with the Brigadier and a fantastic Autumn, which I do have. We have the 4th Doctor from the Talons of Weng Chiang, and for a very long time, since 2017, 2018 type, this was actually the only figure I had for the Talons of Weng Chiang. And of course, it was actually my only figure for season 14. So this is actually pretty cool. So they actually used a John Pertwee body, but they kind of not stick on the frilly shirt, so they actually just painted a tie onto the colour. So it is actually like a 3rd Doctor body, but they just used it for the 4th Doctor. A bit like the regeneration figure that came out with the fantastic set, you know, the Fourth Doctor time capsule, and then later on it came out in an exclusive B&M set with the TARDIS and the Fourth Doctor regenerated figure. So we do kind of have that, and of course he is wearing, again, as you can tell, if you look at the actual cloth, he's actually wearing John Pertwee's kind of outfit, but retinted and stuff. And I think it's the same legs as John Pertwee. I'm not 100% sure. They may just reused Tom's season 12 legs. I'm not 100% sure. I think, but the body part is actually like John Pertwee's. So you do have that as well. So that's basically it for this figure. And of course, for the Talons of Weng Chiang, this is the only 4 figures for that story, that 6-part incredible story. Again, which is why I did include Leela, because Leela was actually the companion to the Fourth Doctor in that story, and she's accidentally knocked Magnus Grill over. So I just wanted to do a quick figure review sort of thing and basically show off the story for the Talons of Weng Chiang. I'm thinking of doing these type of videos going over stories that each figure has come from. So really like the Unearthly Child, the Daleks, the Keys of Marinus, the Sensorites, you know, the Dalek invasion of Earth. I am thinking of doing the figures for each one of those stories, but I don't own all of them, unfortunately. So I am thinking of literally just doing that and basically go over the stories and show the figures to them. If you are interested, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm actually finally happy. I've managed to get the 2 hardest figures ever, and only for 30 quid. Flat out amazing. 30 quid for 2 of the rarest classic Doctor Who figures that I've been trying to get my hands on for a hell of a long time, since I had the fantastic Talons of Weng Chiang Fourth Doctor. The TARDIS itself is actually from the B&M set I mentioned with the regenerated Fourth Doctor. But yeah, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So thank you for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe, share. And if you are interested in me showing you what Doctor Who figures I have got for each story of Doctor Who, from the Unearthly Child all the way down to the Power of the Doctor, then let me know in the comments section. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content.